It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and our focus is on George Pickens. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Steelers and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 8 catches, 69 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass, he's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he's up to the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Back to Taylor on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fields. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Leading them out is their quarterback, the young man out of UCLA.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Good.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that pass broken up by Reed Blankenship. You look at this Colt defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And he'll get it right back to Washington. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Now it's Fields. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Steelers offense and George Pickens set to take over again. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brings up second and 17 at the 18-yard line.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Back to throw here. And this is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off play action, Fields. That complete to Downs.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Hurry up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Again, Fields.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, son. Right.
Here's Fields. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 4. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he's got it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Well, now how about this return? Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. T. Higgins, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Chris Olave, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud, terrific in the victory as his guys move their record to 9-4 on the year.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Come on.
Back to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this taken in by Downs. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go,
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go.
They run once more with Taylor.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league.
And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 68 yards.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Fields.
And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Angel. Don't jump. Ready?
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Play action. It's Fields. This pass left side to Downs.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Running left, Taylor powers through. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Back to throw. And escapes the sack. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they'd have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And